Hey everybody, welcome back to Stratego Freaks for another exciting video. This video is part 2 of a series that I was doing on the pros and cons of bombed in pieces. I chose this game, which was a miserable loss for me, and the two bombed in pieces, the two sevens here, as you can see by my cursor, played a factor in this loss. I mean, I wasn't doing great to begin with. I had made a few mistakes in there, just playing poorly, which definitely didn't help. But I'll just tell you now, I could have maybe even played for a draw had I been able to release these two sevens here. I call this setup the pyramid for obvious reasons. As you can see, my bombs are in this pyramid shape. And I've had some success with it, but you know, this message is for beginners, people new to the game, and everybody should know. And you know, none of what I'm telling you right now should be etched in stone. If you, it might just be matched up against your opponent's setup, and all of these things. They might come down and blitz aside and open it up, and you might, you know, very well get the victory. But the bottom line is, you can get yourself into trouble if you bomb in, especially multiple pieces. So we've got the two sevens here. They get hindered when I needed them most at the end of this game, and because of that I lose. Let's just scan up. I'm not even going to show you my mistakes just because it's pointless. But let's stop right here and take a look at the graveyard here, the boneyard. It's an even game. I am down already a 7 here, and having them bombed in, it's like I don't have any. So this is terrible for me. So let's keep going. Let's get down to the end. So as if we look at here again, I have an extra minor, and had I been able to exchange down, I would have been able to run a minor around the lake and possibly got a draw, which is better than the loss. I don't usually play for draws. I usually just go for it and let the cards fall where they may. Take a look again. So as this game moves on, there, we'll just play it. Stop. Okay. Moving forward, I really don't have any ability to get those exchanges because the pieces I need to do that are clearly bombed in. And as it progresses, he's just going to pick me apart, and there's really nothing I could do. Yep, and that's gone. And I realized at this point, I kind of realized sooner, that this game is a lost cause, and that pretty much is all she wrote. I believe it's in the corner. That's the obvious place. I cannot get there. If I had my 7, I could have exchanged and possibly got there. So let's just move to the end and wrap up this. Really nothing to see here. So I'm just kind of pinned. I've run out of options, and the game pretty much ends right there. Now, here's the deal. As I said, you can use almost any setup, and if you just outplay your opponent, you're going to win. The setup doesn't mean a win or a loss in the beginning of any game. Ultimately, it's how you play. This was an even game, but the deciding factor was these two pieces here stuck in there. So I'm not saying don't bomb in a piece. I'm just saying be aware of what can happen when you do. And these are important for any beginner player to assess when they're making a setup. So this concludes the bombed in portion. I'll probably do another one at some point in the future, but right now, my advice is, if you're going to bomb in, 1 piece, maybe 2, but 3, it's just not smart. I'm not saying don't do it, but just be aware that you could get yourself into trouble. Anywho, you guys have a great day. Hope to see you on Strategus. I'll be releasing another video shortly, and I'll see you on there, and hope to beat you on there as well. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.